My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire. We've got the daily challenge for March the 9th of 2020. Modifiers are Cursed Run. Whenever you defeat a boss, become Cursed. Your starting relic is replaced with Cursed Key, Darkstone, Periapt, and Duvu Doll. The green cards now appear in rewards and shops, and terminal whenever you enter a new room. Lose 1 max HP. Start each combat with 5-plated armor. Neat. So, how are we gonna benefit from all the strength with this character? Like, usually that means you just fill it chock full of card draw and zero cost attacks. You just try and get a bunch of them off on the same turn. Okay, there's two different 2 elite paths. One of them opens with more question marks, so I'll go to that one, I guess. Not really much of a choice being made there. Although we do have the extra energy of the Cursed Key as well, so we're starting off a little more powerful than we might expect. Well. Cloak and Dagger or Blade Dance? I think I am going to need Defense at the same time, because I do want to actually get my perfect, so I'll take the Cloak and Dagger. Okay. So those green cards could really help us make sure that we actually get something worth having all the extra strength from Cursed Key on. Boot Sequence, Innate. Locks 10. I'll take it. Because I have like so much benefit from strength, one of the only cards that relates itself to orbs that I would want to play is Barrage. And that would require playing pretty heavy into orbs anyway. So I'm not really going to want to do that. So if I'm not playing into orbs, then I'm going to avoid all orb cards and try and get something like a Hyper Beam or the card that loses focus but gains strength and dex. That feels like the way I probably want to go with this. Obviously take my first curse there, get a point of strength. Also, that builds with a bunch of orbs, that is significantly less powerful having not started with the... There we go. Having not started with the cracked orb, so I don't have a lightning in play at the very start. Take a scrape, happily. Fine. Cultist Headpiece, you feel more talkative. I really need, you know, as many different relics as I can get for the sake of the whole daily score. I mean, I could veer off to a shop right now. It's instead of a normal end. Yeah, this is a pretty good placement to go to a shop. Echo Form is interesting, but I probably end up wanting to go Pauper in this build. Go for the eyes and backflip are obviously incredible. Prismatic Shard. Combat reward screens can now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. That is going to make it almost impossible for me to get any collector's bonuses. Sure, I might go for a Highlander bonus with that, but then how am I going to get 50 cards in my deck, right? So having 50 cards in your deck, Encyclopedian, as well as a couple collector's bonuses is better than Highlander. But I'm also not that likely to get collector's bonuses because I have the green cards. So maybe I should. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Prismatic Shard, backflip, go for the eyes. I'm looking for... Wait. You can't do it in a Cursed Run. It's fine. I'll still take the Prismatic Shard. It's okay. It's just in a Cursed Run, after the final boss, you get given a curse. If that curse is the same as any of the curses you've accumulated over the course of the run, you don't have a Highlander build anymore. Really unfortunate, that. Oh well. I mean, Doubt is going to make me weak for the next turn. I probably should have just used the Essence of Darkness at the very start of this fight and then just let it build up for a couple turns there. Would have been way better than all this. Backflip? Okay. Might actually end up with defense here. This has to get go over the eyes. Okay. If it had gotten go over the eyes, we would have been able to defend that turn. Weakening the enemy would have been enough. Yeah, this fight is suddenly going very south. Thank you, Dual Cast, for saving us. Bottled Lightning upon pickup chooses skills. Started combat without an opening hand. I should take Accursed Joints. I want the ability to make the enemies vulnerable. Get Cloak and Dagger in the opening hand as well, just so that I get it as soon as possible afterwards as well. Preserves insects. Enemies in elite combats rather have 25% less HP. To get it as soon as possible after is basically, I don't want Cloak and Dagger to be in the bottom of my first shuffle, so I only get one draw of it between two different shuffles of the deck. Beautiful. My Funky Beast and Lodo of Fire Potion, another go for the eyes. We can't get the Highlander bonus. It literally is not possible. Extremely frustratingly so. Okay, I guess I'm going to try and kill the sentry in the front line tomorrow, which is my fun way of referring to the next turn now. At least we're fully defected. Yep, we're fully defected. So defected, we are playing the defect. We're fully defended that turn. Come on, Ruthless Aggression. No, this aggression has a lot of rudes. It's ruthful. Gremlin Horn is nice. Double tap? Yeah, alright. Fine. I think at this point, like, because of the whole prismatic shard thing and the fact that it's just interesting to pick up rares, I'm just not going to compete for score in this one. Not every one of them has to be competing for score. This one's just going to be a nice jaunt through the game. Of course, trying to lean into Cursed Run, well, green cards is every cards now, and Terminal is whenever possible. You see Riddled Holes. Riddled Holes is incredible when you have a bunch of strength. Almost gotcha. There we go. Rampage? Rupture? Rupture kind of works. Because we'll get a pain in the deck eventually. Sure, let's run Rupture. If nothing else, I have the... Get a second turn of vulnerability, of course. If nothing else, I have the Regret in the deck that it'll actually benefit from. Cloak and Dagger sets up for Crush Joints. I guess I will put the enemy on the ground now. Beautiful. Well, it's good to see that I was never getting a good score here anyway. Yep. That was just never happening for me. Alright. Cloak and Dagger and Crush Joints. Oh, they pair so well together. leave that Shiv in the deck. I'm happy to draw it back out later. Alright. Flip. Defends. Big ol' go for the eyes. Double stab. Regret gives me another point of strength. Oh, hell yeah. Finally, we can kill the enemy. Panache, Master Reality, and Magnetism. We don't create cards during combat. Magnetism's garbage. Panache is pretty bad as well. But we do play like a fair couple cards. I guess let's try and make Panache work. Whatever, I'm doing everything. None of these are energy, but that's actually okay. I'm going to take the Black Star and I'm going to try and hunt elites and try and get as many relics as possible. See, this is always the bad thing. If you take Black Star and then next floor you don't have a bunch of elites on the same line, it's such a gamble. If only I wasn't weak in that turn. How date. Got him. Mind Blast? I mean, I do intend on putting more cards into the deck. I'm doing it constantly. But Sweeping Beam is really good. I'll take Sweeping Beam. Only if I had, like, maybe 40 damage on the Mind Blast at this point would I take it. Totally wrong order for all of those, by the way. Could have gotten one more plated armor off the enemy. Come on, Panache. Not gonna happen. We're gonna kill first. Energy Potion, Deadly Poison, Wild Strike, and Havoc. Fine, I'll take a Wild Strike. I'm just trying to make this a larger deck at this point. I don't think we need an energy potion. Alright. Let's blow out the backliner, getting us an extra card. Really hoping that would have been card draw of some kind. That is another point. Like, we need a bunch more card draw in this deck. Guaranteed card draw, not just conditional card draw as well, by the way. Got a hell of a lot of that already. Doesn't really do anything, but it's fine. It's more of a setup for a turn like this. Red Mask, apply 1 weak to all enemies whenever you enter combat. Sure, I'll take a Shockwave. Move a card from the deck? No. Why would I do that? Every card in this deck is perfect. Back marbles at the start of each combat, apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. Neat. I mean, I could get another Cloak and Dagger, I guess. Fine. I think it's that important of a card to me. Okay. Almost kill everyone on turn 1. That's not half bad. Sing Bowl. When any cards to your deck, you may raise your max HP by 2 instead. Another copy of Charge Battery. Hey, I got the Curse of Ride. Beautiful. Sure, let's upgrade the Cloak and Dagger as well. This is a Cloak and Dagger Panache Shiv Strength build? It's nothing. This build is nothing. 2 extra cards in the opening hand. Well, as a streamline, fine. I have to continue padding out the deck so that I can make space for all these curses. Otherwise, I'm just going to have a curse in every single hand. Got to dilute them out. Bottled Flame, up and pick up, choose an attack. Started combat without an opening hand. Riddle with Holes is pretty ridiculous there. Flex Potion is actually a lot better. Which is better than? I don't need focus. Oh no, but in a boss fight, I'm just going to use both of those to kill the boss, sure. Demon Form? Fine. Let's do it. God, I love everyone being vulnerable on turn 1. Alright. By Mystic. Cultist Potion, Game 1 Ritual. It's fine. Overclock is great. Because I'm not going to get to my next pile ever. I can't take that Cultist Potion. Perfect. Blessing the Forge. Don't need it though. Another backflip. Definitely need that. Sure, I'll take a Ritual Dagger. I don't think I can really do anything with it at this point, but I'll take it. I'll even upgrade it. Show of goodwill. You'll become vulnerable, not weak. Yeah, so me using Shockwave wouldn't work there. Weak gets applied first, so the artifact gets removed by that, and then vulnerable applies afterwards. So the enemy would be vulnerable, but they wouldn't be weak, so I would still only have 11 defense against 14 incoming. Got him. Double tap Shivs. And another got him right there. Sure, I'll dual cast my first Dark Orb. Alright, I'm gonna Crush Joints, then go for the Eyes. Because unless this draws a skill, and it didn't, that was the only way I was actually going to get something affected against the enemy this turn. Thank you, Riddled Holes, for being there at exactly the right time. Core Surge? Yeah. Core Surge will help me keep both the Flex Potions in a fight, if nothing else. You can no longer obtain potions is a little rough. I don't think I need to upgrade anything left in my deck at this point. Obviously gonna hug the left side here. Easy first turn, at least. I have my Riddle with Holes back, please. Double tap Core Surge will do. Gambler's Brew, as well as Sash Whip for applying Weaken. Neat. Riddle with Holes actually seems like it's probably best positioned to kill the Spiker in the backline here for us. Just because the other ones are completely much easier to kill at better breakpoints. With just the shivs. Okay. You have to promise to give me a parasite, please. Do they not give you parasites in dailies anymore? I swear, like, every time I try and change them, they just avoid parasite. What is this? What is this? Fine. No parasite for me, I guess. Ugh. It sucked. I sincerely believe at this point they must have had the ability to get parasite removed from them. I would understand why. It's just I didn't know it had happened. Because it is a pretty weird play pattern for players to be incentivized to stay in that fight, looking for a specific thing that the enemy does so that they can benefit from it. Not a very common thing for Slay the Spire to do. Heck, I even think I would welcome that change. It's just... I didn't know, and still don't know, whether or not that's actually what's gone down. Or if I'm just real unlucky the last couple times I've gone up against that and wanted curses. Only 7 more in the score before we get to Encyclopedian. Nunchaku, every time we play 10 attacks, gained an energy, as well as the Maw Bank. Nunchaku is great for us. I'll take a Finesse as well. Yeah, I'll actually go here to rest. This is still the path with the most elites. So many curses in my opening hand. That was, what, 4 of them? And I only have 6 in the deck? Ugh. Wanted to make sure that I only used 1 attack there so the Nunchaku is fine. Can't take Omamori. Sure, stack is fine, I guess. I can't take Omamori because obviously I still want more curses. It would be rad as hell if I had managed to be able to finish that off with Ritual Dagger. I think at this point the Ritual Dagger actually hasn't even increased at all over the course of this whole run. We did get it very, very late though, to be fair. Meat of the Bone, Jutsu Bracelet. Fine. Take the Thunderclap rather than another Rupture. We took the Rupture speculatively and then didn't find the pain. Keep the enemy very weak and vulnerable. Doesn't really matter to leave Ritual Dagger until the end of this because I'm not gonna be winning this fight at all. Or rather, I will win the fight, but I won't kill the enemy. Let's have that shiv. Clock into go for the eyes, or thunderclap into go for the eyes, overclock. And we are completely safe. Less than half HP on the enemy, so we still deal a bunch of damage at least. Let's take a rebound there, I think. So I take the card after this, and then I need one last card. Managed to get the ritual dagger leveled up, so as far as I'm concerned, everything is completely fine. I'll take a follow-up there just for some extra damage. This will give me a card as well as another relic. Love it! In retrospect, using that shockwave would have been really good. Old coin. I really hope the next one is a shop. Take another backflip. Shop. Not a shop. Just lose the defend because it's not necessary. Rest. And hopefully I get Core Surge really early on in this fight. Please, game. Provide for me the Core Surge. Definitely keeping you weak and vulnerable, basically right up until death. Let's double tap the go for the eyes for that end exactly. Rebound a stack back to the top of the deck. Just gonna fully defend me next turn. Yeah, whether or not it was needed is a completely different question, though. Okay. Sweeping, sash. Backflip before I ritual dagger here. Yeah, sure, just put some more shivs into the deck. Really? Core Surge is so far at the bottom that it looks like Scrape might even force me to bypass it. Nope. Still coming up next hand. Beautiful. Whether or not I will continue to live? This is a completely different question, though. Flex, 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 Core Surge. I'll keep my 15 strength there at the end of that turn. And then just blow the enemy up with a riddle with holes. Under 30 minutes, we got the Curses modifier. We went for a couple of elites. Yeah, 11-14. That was never going to be a good score. Basically, as soon as I took the Prismatic Shard onwards. Oh, well. I'm fine with it. Yeah. Fair separation of scores there. In fact, there's like obviously, considering how recently the thing started, there's a fair few losses on here. That'll pad out. I'll probably end up around your position 1,000 with a score like this. But we did it. We finally took a Prismatic Shard in a daily. I'm not doing it much more. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you next time.